I'm back with Richard and his grandfather. Haven't seen you guys, talked to you in about 2 months. What's new, Richard?
Well, ever since the past 2 months, we both were recently arrested again on the 22nd of May. No, excuse me, the 14th of May. And we got released on the 22nd. Of course, it had to do with not following up with my probation, and I didn't know how to get a hold of him at the time. But now they reinstated my probation to where I'm on probation still, and I know who my probation officer is, and she's actually pretty cool actually, because now I ain't got no choice. I have to do it. And the court is ordering me to go to a drug substance abuse program. And there's two options. I either go to Sage Counseling or I go to Crossroads. And from what I understand, I think I'm gonna go with Crossroads because there's a lot more benefits. Because I can go into a house, stay in a house while I do the program for, I believe, 4 months. And if I complete this program, then because I have 18 months of probation, if I complete this, at least the drug substance abuse program, and knock that out of the way, well then she might consider me being on probation until September. Sometime around September, around his birthday, pretty much. And right now, we set up some goals, and some of the goals are getting our food stamps, getting Social Security, getting insurance back on. Apparently, I still have insurance, so I'm good on that. Nothing really much changed, since the last time I seen you guys. Other than that, it's just been really hot, really. Something that's different, it's hot now.
So it's gonna be like 8 degrees today, really hot. How are you guys staying cool, Richard?
Well, we're staying cool, of course, we can't let us go in there and getting ice water here and there. And just literally 2 days ago, I was hospitalized because I was overheating and my legs were detaining water, and I had an infection on both of my feet. They were swelling up. But they IV'd me with some antibiotics and prescribed me some antibiotics, which I need to go pick up here in a little bit. That, and within following day, literally this lady came by and seen the sign that homeless in need of water. She seen that that was the most important thing that she felt like she had to help us with. So she bought us literally 2 cases of 40 bottles of water, 2 cases of them. So we have 80 bottles of water right now. So we've just been using that to stay hydrated. And of course keeping light clothes on as well. Not too much of dark clothing. Like throwing water on ourselves to keep cool. People help us out when they see us out on the street. Especially with the people that are prescribers that have seen me on YouTube. Some of them even call me out on it. Like, I've seen you on YouTube, but you need any help, you need any water. Some of them got some hateful comments, but I don't really pay any mind to them. Just pay mind to those that actually understand, that knows how it is, understands how it is to be out here like this. For those of the ones that do understand, they help us out quite a bit. So this is how we've been staying hydrated, keeping in shape. Gotta have an umbrella over us as much as possible.
This last time that you got locked up, did both of you get locked up at the same time?
Last time, Yes. First time we did, just recently on the 14th of May, we both got arrested as well. We were on Avondale, 107th and Avondale. Avondale police officers pulled up on us, and I guess we were sleeping on private property that it was an arrest on site. And I guess we both had warrants. So they ran our names, seen that we had Maricopa County warrants, and they took us in. We stayed in there until the 22nd.
You were both released at the same time?
Yeah, it was good. I was worried whether or not they were going to release him before me, or if we both were going to get released. And luckily, by the grace of God, they did. They released us both at the same time. So.
You said your grandpa's birthday is in September?
September.
How old is he going to be?
He's going to be 80.
Huh?
He's 79 years right now.
79.
He'll be 80 years old.
Yeah.
He's going to be 80 years old this September?
September.
Wow. He's very strong, very resilient, right? His body just puts up with a lot.
Yeah, he does.
You know, addiction, not sleeping, not eating right. He has.
He's eating right. I'm the one losing weight. He's still got a belly since the last time you seen him. I make sure he eats before I do. That's for sure.
You help him out a lot, huh?
Yeah.
What would happen if you got locked up for an extended period of time and he was out here, right? Let's say 6 months. Like, what would happen?
Oh, man. I don't even want to come to think of that, because then it'll drive me crazy, bro. I mean, I don't really see that happening, really, because we both have the same, what do you call it, we both got arrested for the same thing, and we're both out here within the same period of time for the same arrest. So say if we both if he has court for the same thing, I have court for the same thing, we both miss it, well then we both get arrested for the same thing. So I don't really see that really happening unless he completes his program before I do, and he's off of it before I do. Well then that's the only way. But if that were to happen, I wouldn't know what would happen. I know he'd probably be out here messing up, and I don't want to think of that because we're both doing good right now. Yeah.
Doing good, does that mean you're not using blues, or does that mean
we're not using as much as we used to? He only uses because he has the shingles on his face, and I'm only using just because when we got released, it was only 8 days prior time, and when we got released, I mean, I did cold turkey in there. They didn't give me no Suboxone, no nothing. I was just flat out sick, laying down, couldn't move. And when they told me I had to, it was time for me to go, well then that adrenaline pumped up and got me up and ready, happy and ready to move around. But little did I know, by the time I stepped outside into the heat, I got weak, really weak. I couldn't even push him up the street to the first bus stop. And when I finally got to the bus stop, I realized I threw up. When I got to QT, I believe it's 27th or 21st and Indian School, Thomas, by the freeway. Right there where QT, and there's a pawn shop across the street. I had to use the restroom, and that right there, it was worse because I had to run still. So I still had the runs from coming down and vomiting from coming down. And I instantly right there, I already knew what I needed. So I had to hustle a couple of bucks to get me something, just for a test to see what how my body will react to the substance coming back into my system. And all it took was one or two hits, and naturally, instantly, I came back. Like, I didn't have to throw. I didn't throw up no more. When I had to use the restroom again, I didn't have the runs. I had my appetite back. So within that day, I told myself I'm not gonna go overboard on my smoking. I'm only gonna smoke minimum at least one, two a day, or until I get sick again, like sick. So right now, I mean, like I said, I haven't been doing as much, me or him. I make sure of it. Everybody around here they pretty much cut me off because of that. So even at that, it's hard not to even get them. So there's no point. I only get it when there's like a bypasser coming by that doesn't know about me, about me getting cut off, and then try to get something off of them.
So your grandfather's gonna be 80 years old in a few months. How about when's your birthday?
My birthday's on November 20th.
How old are you gonna be?
I'll be 25.
So you're 24 years old?
24 years old.
I met you when you were about what, 21?
21, that's about right.
It's been a while, huh? I've been knowing you for a while. I've only ever seen you out here, you know?
Yeah.
Goes by quick, huh?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be out here when you're 30?
No.
No?
No, that's too long. I don't see myself. I mean, I'm really getting tired of it right now. Like, it's just, I know for the fact that the moment with this probation, it's gonna help me get back into a house because it's court ordered that I have to go do this drug assistance program, and it's court ordered that I have to get into some kind of housing, and it's court ordered that I get this done because for one, he's a senior citizen, and it's bad on him, and of course it looks bad on me. So it's court ordered that we have to get into a house by sometime this year, and that's by completing my probation. But completing my probation, probation officer will help me out, looking into like resources with the housing, which she already has, and hopefully sometime when I'm done with my probation, I complete it, because it's an undesignated charge. So if I complete this probation this first time, but without messing up or catching another charge of any sort, of any kind, well then it's an undesignated charge, which they'll drop it to a misdemeanor, and I'll probably have to go to court for that. And when I do go to court for that misdemeanor, they'll drop it, and I won't have no felony on me, and none of these charges will pop up in the future. I'll be a normal citizen without no felony, and it won't, like, these charges, or this won't come back to me later on in the future and haunt me. So which will be a lot easier to get me a job. It's gonna help me try and get some kind of job to help me pay off the probation fees. And the cool thing about it is she says she's not really worried about me paying right now. She's worried about me getting my sobriety right. So, and most probation officers be like, no, they want the money right then and there. And her, she's like, I'm not worried about that. She says, I see good potential in you, and how I see you when I drive by. She's watching me right now, so that's why I'm kind of like being careful in what I do. So she sees how I take care of him, and she says, like, I see a lot of potential in you. I see a lot of good in you. So usually I wouldn't care. I'll just, like, I'll tell him to give me the money and just get it done and over with. But she's like, I'm gonna work on you. So right now we're just working on your goals, your sobriety, and get this program out of the way, and work on our axes and get on his checks, like his income, so that we can try to get somewhat paid and out of the way. Because the fee start, like to start off the fee, is $229. That's what all of them, well, like certain one of them's added up, but all of them together adds up to $1,200 is what I have to pay off If I can pay off a certain amount of that, even if it's like $5 here, $20 there, here and there, she'll be happy.
How much money do you have in your pocket right now?
Right now,
Not much.
maybe $10.
Not
Like,
much.
literally, like not even like 2 minutes before you pulled up, somebody gave him $10.
To get some food. So yeah, so you got big bills, but you know, not a lot of income, right, to pay off those bills, and it's all because of addiction, man. So it was really nice seeing you. I'm glad that you and your grandfather are still alive. I really hope that everything changes for you very soon. Things get better for you, right? Off the street, sober, get a job, and it's just brutal out here, right? The summer heat, and it's just wearing down both you and your grandfather, you know? So Richard, please stay safe. Both of you be good, and I'll talk to you very soon, okay?
All right.